The Pew Research Center survey found that U.S. Muslims tend to be better assimilated and more content with the larger society they live in than their European counterparts. Pew President Andrew Kohut says a polling sample of more than 1,000 Muslim Americans revealed their outlooks and attitudes are mostly mainstream.
I think the most significant findings are that the Muslim American population is a very content, moderate, middle income segment of the public. Unlike the Muslim minorities in Europe, Muslims are not of lower income, lower education levels. They mirror the general public, even though the 2/3 of them are first generation, they were born elsewhere. They have decidedly American points of view. You work hard, you can get ahead in this country.
Mr. Kohut says U.S. Muslims are participating in the full range of American experiences, but he says many of them feel their lives became more difficult after September 11, 2001, that they feel they are singled out and scrutinized. While 76% of American Muslims say they are concerned about the rise of Islamic extremism around the world, Kohut adds there were some negative findings.
You only find, for example, less than 1 in 20 saying they have a favorable view of al-Qaeda or believe that suicide bombing can be justified in defense of Islam. But among younger Muslims under 30 years of age, that number swells to 15%.
Ibrahim Hooper is the communication director of the Council on American Islamic Relations in Washington.
There was a poll at the end of last year that polled the American population of all faiths, asking them whether they thought attacks on civilians were justified in the war on terror, and I think a similar figure said that was the case. So it's the nature of polling when that you'll get these kinds of figures, but I think we should really focus on the bulk of the report that shows the vast majority of American Muslims rejecting terrorism and religious extremism.
Mr. Hooper says that the survey shows that there is no conflict between being a Muslim and living as an American in this society. Imam Yahya Hindi, the Muslim chaplain at Georgetown University, says he agrees.
The Muslims were active in the political community. In the Congress, there are almost 10,000 Muslims serving in the Department of Defense, in the military. And these are very practicing Muslims and don't see Islam as a prevention from becoming very integrated.
The Pew Research Survey also shows that nearly 3/4 of respondents believe that American society rewards them for hard work regardless of their religious background. As we randomly gauge non-Muslim American feelings about their Muslim fellow citizens, we get different opinions.
In my own experience with Islam and with people of Islamic background, I have very good experiences.
As a non-Muslim, I really hope that mainstream Muslim Americans speak out even more forcefully and take actions to defeat the terrorists in our midst.
We need to work together. And coming from a Christian background, Abraham is the founder of basically Judaism, Christianity, as well as Islam. So we come from the same foundation. Now we have to build upon that foundation.
Mohammed El-Shinawi, VOA News.